Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 9 of the protest, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Nigerian Man's Perspective. Like I said, today is day 9. Protest taking place in Nigeria. The End Bad Governance in Nigeria protests. Today, just like yesterday, I'm going to read from a website, Sarah Reporters. .com about today's proceedings. So let's read together, and I'll give my thoughts towards the end as usual. The peaceful demonstration, however, was cut short. So day 9, Nigerian police disrupt peaceful End Bad Governance protest in Lagos. The peaceful demonstration, however, was cut short as the police intervened and dispersed the crowd. Sources told Sahara Reporters. The End Bad Governance in Nigeria protesters took to the streets on Friday, marching from Adeniyi Jones to Alausa in Lagos State, demanding better governance and continuing the 10-day protest. Today's day 9 is scheduled to end tomorrow, 10th of August. The peaceful demonstration, however, was cut short as the police intervened and dispersed the crowd. Sources told Sahara Reporters. The End Bad Governance protesters took to the streets, marching from Adeniyi Jones to Alausa before being dispersed by the police. Despite the interruption, the protesters managed to make their voices heard, carrying banners and chanting slogans against the prevailing issue of hunger, bad governance, and high cost of living in the country. The protest started on the first day of August, is expected to end tomorrow, Saturday, the 10th of August, 2024. Meanwhile, Sahara Reporters reported that some residents of Lagos State and members of a human rights advocacy group, Take It Back Movement, hearing about them for the first time, lamented how the commandant of the Rapid Response Squad, RRS, guys that have been to Lagos will be familiar with the RRS pickups, the Hilux pickups, blazing through Third Milan Bridge, Eco Bridge, your street, everywhere, of the Lagos State Police Command, and its officers brutalized them, and seized their phones and other gadgets during the ongoing nationwide protest. That is very, very, very possible. Very possible. RRS. Very possible. Very, very possible. One of the victims, Oluremi Orunsolu, had told Sahara Reporters that the incident happened on Monday at the junction of the State House of Assembly opposite Alausa Police Station during the ongoing 10-day nationwide End Bad Governance protest. He said they were put in a Black Maria for over 3 hours before they were taken to Alausa Police Station and then later released without charge. It was learned that they were freed. It was learned that they were freed after the commander of the governor's monitoring team, Benedict Adewale, met with them and said the Lagos State coordinator of TIB called their superior to release them. Of course. He noted that even after they were officially released, the RRS commandant refused to release their phones. Why now? Release their phones now. Are their phones protesting too? According to him, after several back and forth, one of the 5 phones was released while the commandant denied being in possession of the other phones and gadgets, despite confirmation by one of his junior officers that the phones and the seized gadgets were given to him. Orunsolu said that despite the interventions of the divisional police officer DPO of the Alausa police station, the Lagos Police Public Relations Officer SP Benjamin Undeyin, and the Lagos State Deputy Commissioner of Police directing the RRS commandant to release their phones and other seized gadgets, the commandant has vehemently refused, insisting he doesn't have the devices. Who is lying? Where are the phones? Why are the phones not being released? Ladies and gentlemen, the end though. Where are the phones? So you see, you see this story is not news. Anybody that has been to any protest in Nigeria or has been in Nigeria or has even read about previous protests will know that these kinds of things do happen. There will be a raid, people will be arrested, calls will be made, they will be released. Sometimes personal artifacts will be released. Other times those artifacts will not be released. I'm surprised that money was not even there. But the phone should be released. I mean, what do you guys think? If you're new to my channel for the first time, please subscribe, like this video, and send it to as many people as possible. But let's take away the story about phones being seized and being arrested. It does seem like in Lagos, at least, demonstration is being cut short in certain areas. There's a lot of police presence in Lagos State, making sure that these protests do not get violent, and even when it's peaceful, making sure there's no momentum. And I think this is as a result of what happened in NSAS. NSAS, as you know, was quite brutal, and people died, and it was just ugly. And I think, yeah, they were trying to ensure that a repeat of NSAS didn't happen. But then when do you toe the line? How do you ensure that you're not intruding on people's rights to protest? Because, I mean, they do have a right to protest. They do have a right to make their voices heard, carry banners, chant slogans, and with this, this brutalization, you see, you say brutalize them. Look at it. Look at that. Brutalize them and seize their phones. So, and other gadgets. What other gadgets? So release the phones, commandants and the people involved, release the phones to the people. If indeed that phones were actually taken, but now they're saying they didn't take the phone. So where do we go with this story? Guys, I'd like to hear your own views. Were you in Alausa? Did you see what happened? What was your take on Friday, the 9th of August? Did you protest at all? Were you watching from home? Were you in your office? Are you not bothered? Either way, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.